Hello, Jean-Luc. Hello. You look good. Well, we've got Jean-Luc just came around the lighthouse there. Oh, now we're swapping over. Oh, stay that side. And he's only about an hour and a half behind Mark's lats. I think he's saying we want to come on board. When you go around the buoy, you go downwind and we'll interview you then. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Later on. It's a bit windy. There's 25 knots coming through here now, gusting higher. So we'll wait until he gets to the buoy. Yeah? Okay. He's saying it would deal his wife here 2 years ago having a holiday. So I'd say a deal will be watching this right now, wishing she was here maybe. He's powered up. He's got one reef in the mainsail which he has to do to go around the buoy, and he's got a little bit of his forward head sail, like his Genoa, out at the moment, just pumping along. He's got the wind generator, the water generator producing power. He's got that in to chop the batteries up and so on, and the hydrovane steering the boat quite nicely, even though it's powered up, so that's easy. Boat's looking pretty good. The bottom looks perfectly clean. All the anti-fouling still along the waterline, and you can see these displacement boats carry a big hull wave there. See it chuffing through the water, not like current modern racing yachts, but these are solid boats. You know, this is a 7,000 kilo boat, this one. Russell 36, maybe even a bit more. So quite a powerful boat. And you can see the towing log there on the transom, Jean. On the transom, the towing log there, he's not working at the moment. You can see it sitting there. Very well prepared boat, this one. So he's got his shirt off, get a bit of suntan there. Swapping over, probably putting, I was just going to say, put a sponsor's t-shirt on. That'll be a Matt t-shirt coming out now. So, yeah. Okay, turn that off. I've been filming with the other camera as well, so hopefully the horizon's a bit flatter this time. Nope, it's not. But anyway, boat looking good, beautiful sunshine. They certainly know where they are now, and Jean-Luc's on the hunt for Mark's lats.
Good. Good.
Not the red one. Not this red one.
Hey,
yellow one.
The yellow one. I just lost the mic on my other. Yeah. Yellow one.
Yellow one. La yellow qui est juste à droite de la pointe, là, en face de toi.
Rounding up. 20 degrees to starboard.
On va y aller à la pointe.
20 degrees to starboard. Okay, hang on to that thing. Jane. So, Matma, beautiful day. We're out of that wind heap now. There's some big hills behind me. Very hot and dry, and they're creating a lot of local breeze. The hot air rushing down like a land breeze, not a sea breeze, but it's really pumping through on the corner. Picks up 25, maybe 30 knots just as it comes around the headland there. So that gives them a bit of a kick. Now Jean-Luc's got all his number one out, because we've added that bit of a wind grab, and making his way to the buoy down here. There was another red buoy that was confusing him, and we told him no, it's the yellow buoy. So, yeah. Looking very good. Looking very good. So there's some of the resorts down the back there. And very soon we'll be coming past Rubicon Marina. In fact, that's in the background right now by those big hills we're telling about. So this will be the third boat through the Rubicon Marina, Canary Islands, Lanzarote film drop. We've only got another 13 to go. It's going to be a few long days and nights, I reckon. It's Christoph up there, and Aida here, and Jane down here.
I'm messy.
Getting caught in the breeze. Got video cameras, iPhone cameras, taking photographs, videos, too many things happening at once, but it's a bit windy to fly the drone. We managed to fly the drone this morning with Philippe, but I'm not sure at the moment. It's a little bit windy. I'm intrigued to find out if he's caught any fish yet. So there's the ferry coming out of the background there, Fred Olsen Express, going across to the other island in the Canaries here. And directly behind Matmut now is Rubicon Marina. It's a pretty impressive place. It sort of reminds me of a luxury marina on Mars. The landscape's very volcanic and quite spectacular in its own way. But you've got all the luxuries in the marina, that's for sure. Very modern, very clean. In fact, it's the first, the net that we're using to scoop up the films, you've probably seen that, it's a swimming pool net. On the end of a pole, you get leaves out of the swimming pool. Every arm of the marina has one of those poles on it to pick up rubbish and stuff in the way. It's the first marina I've seen anywhere in the world that does that. It's really cool, and for us it's very convenient. It makes great tools to pick up the films. We're getting wet right now, all the wind and the spray coming off. Might have to move to the other side. Jean-Luc very much at home on a boat sailing solo around the world. This is his sixth solo circumnavigation, if I get it right. It'll be interesting to count up the number of years he's spent at sea. It would be quite substantial. Boat's looking very good. Yeah, he's waving to a few friends over here. Not a lot of spectators are coming out, but people that here in Lanzarote are starting to hear about the GGR. Been talking to some local press, and we bumped into Isabel. To my great surprise, she was an entrant in the GGR some time ago, our second woman, but she retired before we got to the start. Didn't quite make it, and I thought she was living in Brazil, but she's actually here, so we caught up with her. Wacko. Whoop, we're getting a lot of spray now. We're getting wet. Stop spraying us. Right. Oh, bad spot, Lionel. We better move. We're getting wet. Woo! Slow down. Woo, woo, woo. We're getting very wet. I don't do water anymore. Oh, all the cameras are hiding right now, trying to keep the spray off. But boy, the boat's powered up really well. There's all his gear on the back. The Watton Sea is actually twisting a bit there. The water generator, you can see it there, twisting sideways. That's interesting. Maybe it's meant to do that. And the hydrovane's cranked up. I'm not sure whether Jean-Luc is steering by hand at the moment or not. It might be. Once again, you know, the hydrovane will do the job, but if you want to get peak performance, drive the boat hard. I know hydrovane's doing it, but maybe he's helping a bit. Then you need to give it a bit of a helping hand. Sails look pretty good. That's his new mainsail. He's only carrying one mainsail, but that was only fitted just before he left. In fact, Jean-Luc carries the least number of sails of all the competitors in the race, I think. He knows exactly what they'll do and how long they'll last, so that's all he's taking. I was surprised. You can take up to 11 sails, and I think he's only got about 7 in total. And you'll be surprised if you look very carefully at the mainsail. He's got a reef point that goes right up, it's just below the coloured patch on the mainsail. So he's got quite a few deep reefs there, but they go really big because he doesn't have a trysail. So the top end of his mainsail is basically 2-ply and very strong. So he'll pull it down and reef that mainsail just the last little bit. So it's above the second. There's the third batten down from the top. There's a reef point above that. You can see the yellow line in it, and that's why he doesn't carry a trysail. So you don't need it. Also his mast is the shortest mast in the fleet virtually. He chopped a big chunk off the top of it to, as he says, he was reefing at 10 knots. But I think in the last since the Sable d'Olonne is missing the taller mast with the bigger spinnakers and so on, allowed Philippe Peche to get a lot further along the way, but he knows it'll pay dividends possibly for the rest of the course. It's a long way around the world, so he's not too concerned about it at the moment. He's very relaxed on the boat. Talk about old man of the sea. 73 years old, oldest guy in the fleet, and having an absolute ball. He's very much enjoying himself. He's not reported any major damage to the boat, any major issues. He's been listening to music, having a bit of fun, and really into this one. This is his dream, competing in the Golden Globe race. The original Golden Globe in '68 was the thing that inspired him to into sailing. He's a mathematics teacher, and it all went from there. So as soon as it was announced, Jean-Luc was straight in there. And I've known him since '86. We're quite silly friends. We do a few crazy things together over the years, and he's been a big supporter of the Golden Globe right from the very beginning. So there's the mark here. He's got to leave the mark to port coming up. It's just up here on the bow. You can see the yellow buoy there. He's got to pass between it and the shore and Marina Rubicon, and then leave the buoy to port. So he'll come up here and he'll tack around the buoy, and then he'll be running downwind, and we'll be able to talk to him a bit better. At the moment we've been on a beam reach, you can see that, but as soon as he gets around this buoy, I hope he goes the right way around. Here he goes, he's coming across now, and then he'll go from there. Give us that, Jane. Take that one. Quick. That's what he's filming. Okay, so he's now gone around the buoy, pulled up his wind. I got your time. It's 10 past 2. 10 past 2 was the time. So he's got 20 minutes. 20 minutes without a head sail. So he's now gonna. You'll see the difference here, rolling head sails up compared to what Philippe Peche had to do, and also Mark Slats without furling gears. So now he's rolling up his head sails. Start going downwind in a minute. The course is basically about 70 degrees off the port bow at the moment, or 80 degrees off the port bow. So there's a few things to do. Busy. He's got to get rid of the head sails. You got to get rid of his head sail. You got to take the head sail off. He's trying to get away from the boat there. There's another boat coming through, so there he goes. Slowly but surely. Okay, now he's in business. Still a bit of breeze coming out here. We've got a good solid 20-25 knots coming through. It looks pretty calm because we're in the lee, but it'll get tougher as we get out there. So okay. Oop. I'm pointing the direction. Go, get down there. He's got to bear away now. he's getting puffed out now. Doing pretty well for an old fella. He'll start rocketing once he goes downwind there. He's got a double main sheet system, doesn't have a traveller. He's got two block and tackles off the end of the balloon, one going to each side of the cockpit, and at any time he can use either one or both together to centre the boom and things like that. It's a quite efficient system and makes it really easy when there's a tiller there. Here he goes. Now the boat will start to loosen up a bit. He's heading downwind, he'll get on course. That looks about right. Okay, we need to do some fishing. Right, fishing pole. Get the pole to get the thing over. Okay. Rightio, here comes the fishing pole. That's right, just go the other way. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we pick up the films. Any fresh fish today?
I do not have a lot of fish.
Yeah. Good to see you. Lionel's driving. Lionel's driving. Yeah. Have you caught any fish? You catch any? Nope, no fish. Okay. Okay, excellent. Grab that one. So you can relax now. You have 15 more minutes, 14 minutes to go. You have 14 minutes to go without a head sail. Okay?
15 minutes sous grand voile.
13 minutes to
On
go.
va nous laisser le temps de parler tranquillement.
Okay. So, I want to get good audio. I want to get the bloody thing out for Jean-Luc.
Dis donc, alors, avec ce numéro-là, là, qu'est-ce que je fais là? Et quand
Do you want to hold this one?
Quand
Do you
t'auras
want to
les
hold that one
stations
for me?
là-bas à
And
Capton,
you can
les
talk in
stations de
French if
trafic,
you like.
ça sera
Just
ton
do
numéro
a French
comptable
coverage.
pour qu'il puisse facturer.
Bon,
Et j'ai fini ça hier à l'aéroport entre deux mails. Mais c'est fait. Pour l'instant, avec l'autre, ça va super bien. Hein. Ouais, ouais.
alors c'était comment, Jean-Luc? C'était comment ta matinée? C'est en direct.
Non. Après, sur le 68, tu m'en feras un petit message radio que je vais enregistrer. Un pour Odile et puis un pour Matmut s'ils le veulent. Je sais pas comment il fait pour aller aussi vite pêcher. Sa voile de devant est grande et puis il s'est mis dessus au début quoi. Et après l'écart s'est creusé doucement. Ouais, mais sur le temps qu'il y avait, c'était là que ça. Et ça va pas durer longtemps, t'inquiète.
Il est en direct, il faut qu'il parle en français.
Hein?
Il faut qu'il parle pour les gens en français en direct et il parle.
I'm going to do an
C'est le
interview.
direct de Dawn.
So come up the side. Try and talk into the mic. Not too far, Jack. Not too far from the camera.
Ouais, je sais.
Okay, we're recording. So how do you feel, Jean-Luc?
I feel very, very well, huh?
Yeah. So you're happy with the boat and happy with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Things are alright.
Yeah.
For sure, the reduce of the mast was not a good thing for the Atlantic, but I hope that it will be better in the south.
Yeah. Okay.
We will see.
Yeah. And so what do you think of this first little race to Lanzarote?
Oh, it was light there most of the time.
Yeah.
Downwind, except at the beginning in the Biscay. But it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So speaking French, just reporting French to the TV, One Day TV.
Ah, pour télévender, bah...
Même pas. On te demandait.
Content de la première partie, il faut pas me laisser trop décramponner. Donc je fais attention, mais je suis content de ma place, j'ai rien cassé, j'ai rien abîmé, tout va bien. J'y vais tranquille et comme je l'ai dit depuis le début, l'essentiel c'est d'arriver. Après on verra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 et il y a des nouvelles
Oh shit, hang on. Sorry, that's long.
Ouais, il s'est coupé la main, mais ça va, il est sous antibiotiques. Il s'est coupé la main, et ça va, il soigne. Antibiotiques et... ça, j'ai pas entendu parler, c'est Antoine qui a des problèmes de pilote. Antoine, il va
Okay, we're
s'arrêter.
gonna start again. I forgot to turn the microphone on. No, you're going fast. You're still in the time. You have to go slow for 7
Bon, je crois que l'interview en anglais va recommencer pour petit ceci de microphone qui pour une fois.
3.5 hours. He went past and had the big back. Yes. Yeah. He's only 3 or 4 hours in front of you. And Mark's match is about 1 hour 20 minutes in front. Okay, we got to go closer. Okay, so go for French first. Just give a report in French.
Voilà, moi je suis très content de la première partie. Australian, is Australian material or what?
C'était plus facile ce matin.
En attendant, tu nous dis ce que tu as mangé au petit-déj. Qu'est-ce que tu as mangé au petit déjeuner ce matin?
T'as mangé au petit-déj ce matin, Qu'est-ce que t'as mangé au petit-déj?
Ah, comme tous les jours, 6 biscuits. 6 biscuits avec du beurre.
Et en attendant que la... Ah, c'est bon.
Alors, je suis très content de ma première partie. Bon, c'était une mise aux jambes. C'est sûr qu'avec la réduction de mon vol de 1m50, ça m'a pas favorisé. Mais bon, je suis dans le peloton de tête. Pour l'instant, tout va bien. Comme je l'ai dit depuis le début, l'essentiel sera d'arriver. On verra après combien on est. L'essentiel, c'est déjà de partir. Mais pour l'instant, tout se passe bien. J'ai rien animé, tout va bien.
Okay. So tell us in English now, how do you feel after the first one from Lanzarote?
I'm very happy. The conditions were not very nice for my boat because you reduced the mass. But it's okay, it's okay. In this race, the problem is to finish.
Yeah.
And what I want is to finish. Second, third, fourth, five, going on. I want to finish.
So you're happy with the boat? You haven't broken
Yes,
anything?
no, I'm break nothing. Just a little bit of the spinnaker, but it's a little bit of step. But it's okay. Everything perfect.
You having fun? You enjoying it?
Yes, yes, yes. I am going to try to catch a fish now.
Okay.
Everything is ready.
Yeah, very good.
The dorade, maï.
Well, so you're happy for a relaxing time to the Atlantic and then the Southern Ocean?
Yes, I am waiting for the Southern Ocean. This is why I go there. I need to for the Southern Ocean.
Okay.
But we have to reach first Equator, and after it will be another game.
Alors Jean-Luc dit...
Do you prefer the big red cigar or do you prefer this Rasta 36?
And but
You prefer the big red cigar or the Rasta 36?
I think the red light cigar can go faster. I think. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don McIntyre demande...
Right. Après,
Yo, show.
donc 68, Lionel.
You have 4 minutes before you can put the sail up.
Jean-Luc Van Den Heede disait qu'il de réduire un petit peu le mât, c'est pas l'idéal dans l'Atlantique. Il disait aussi, comme vous avez pu l'entendre en anglais, qu'il est très content de naviguer, qu'il est content de retrouver les mers du Sud et aussi qu'il essayera de pêcher aujourd'hui.
No, it stopped again.
There's something for ground.
Yeah.
vous avez pu le voir et l'entendre tout à l'heure avec Don McIntyre, Jean-Luc Van Den Heede est arrivé à une toute petite heure après Marslat, ici à Lanzarote. Il est arrivé à toute allure, dans des conditions un peu mouvementées pour nous dans le Zodiac, parce qu'il y a un peu de mer, et beaucoup d'eau et de vent. Il était en pleine forme, très bronzé, et très content, je crois, de ses vacances, comme il nous l'a toujours dit avant, de ses 8 mois de vacances. Donc il requitte Lanzarote après avoir donné ses photos, comme vous avez pu les voir sur les images tout à l'heure également.
We finished? No, we finished. Ada sign off.
Oh, that's okay. Goodbye, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that one. Jean-Luc's on his way, having fun and looking forward to the Southern Ocean to give everyone a big surprise. So the next boat will be sometime in the wee hours of the morning.